Hello YouTube, it's William. Let's see if I can do this video before I melt. I can't turn the fan on. We got knife blades in the oven, so it's getting a little warm in here. Alright, I was out here whittling on a stick and just still trying out the new stainless steel. And right now it's just, well, it's living up to the hype, I'll tell you. There's been quite a few comments on the introduction of this steel on the videos, and I appreciate that. So evidently this steel's been out a long time. I knew CP 154 had been out for a long time, but evidently CPM has been out too, according to some of the comments I've been getting. But I thought it was a new crucible steel. But hey, whatever. If it's been out for a while, I just now discovered it because somebody had recommended it to me. So anyway, I was out here whittling on a stick and trying out this steel, like I said, and I was thinking about a couple of things that I've seen on videos that you guys may not have seen or have seen it and forgot about it, and I just wanted to re-emphasize that. One thing is, if you noticed Ray Mears, I noticed Ray Mears a lot of times when he's carving, he'll slow the knife down. He'll use quick strokes, and in the middle of the stroke he'll stop. And let me show you what I discovered on that. So what he would do is he could be carving, and what he'll do is he'll stop, and then he'll start again. So if you just do it quick, you don't have much control over the blade. But if you stop, you can adjust the knife and continue the stroke. So in other words, if you was trying to point a stick and you got off course, and then just stop and then continue on, adjust the knife. Okay? Which I seen him do that, and I tried it, and that's a good way to control the blade. So you see these rings here, the growth rings. If you want to try to keep those even, and you just stop and slow the stroke down. Because if you just do it quick, then you just take too much off of it, and you really have no control over it. But if you slow down, then you can adjust the knife, the angle of the knife, how you holding it. Okay. Another thing that I saw in a video on Netflix, the name of the video was High, Wild, and Free. It was an Eastman Journal. One of the founders of Eastman Journal did a film in Alaska. I think it was in the 60s. There were some indigenous people making a skin boat. And I saw one of them use a knife like I had never seen just a standard knife used. And let me show you what he did. Let me reposition the camera. Okay, what he did was he took the knife like this, and he put it in his hand backwards, like this. Like if you was going to just stab somebody, okay? And here's my stick in the lathe, and this is how the crooked knives are used. But basically he used his knife, his belt knife, in this way. And again, what it does, after trying this, what it does is it focuses your eye right on this edge, and you focus on where it's cutting and how the knife is cutting, and you can adjust it at that point. It is a very effective way of cutting, of planing wood. Whereas if you're taking it and you're trying to slice it doing power cuts, you're not seeing the edge of the blade. The edge of the blade is not facing you. But this way it's facing you. And you can see how your knife is cutting, and that way you can flatten that edge out better. Yeah, just like a plane. Couldn't have done better with a block plane. That's that neat? So that is what I've seen in films. And if you go through YouTube and just look at some of the antique documentaries, especially in Sweden and places like that, even if you watch Ray Mears when he was in Sweden, when they made his skis, the guy's knife that he was using to carve those skis with was about that size. Okay, and if you look at the other antique documentaries of, you see the older gentleman making and carving axe handles and things like that in Sweden and a lot of the other European countries, then the knife he was using was about this size. And over the past 2 months, or I say 2 months, probably last 6 weeks even at best, I've been using knives of that size. See, this is the other one I've been using, and I sold several others in the last auction, because that is for me, and what I use a knife for, that is a perfect size knife. I mean, it's the right size for control. You have good carvability. It cuts anything I want to cut: leather, kydex, string, carving wood for crooked knives, and just whittling on a stick. It's perfect size. Really, why would you need a larger knife than that? I mean, if you do need a belt knife, then I guess you could have one, but I find that this does just about everything I need it to do. You could skin a deer with that very easily. You can skin a squirrel with it very easily too. So anyway, I mean, those gentlemen could have had a larger knife, but they chose something like this. So, something to think about. Until the next one, you guys get out there, whittle on a stick. Try these methods. If you see something in some of these videos, pay attention to what they're doing. I'm talking about the older documentaries of people who's has knowledge that we've forgotten. And just pay attention to what they're doing and the techniques that they're using, because there's a reason they're doing it. And just try it and see why it works for them. It may work for you. So until the next one, you get out there in the backyard, whittle on a stick, take a child with you, practice these methods. And if you do, take plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again soon. Take care.